Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here for another Gunpla review. In today's episode, we're doing a custom build from yours truly, the Strike Gundam. This is pretty much the combination of the Strike Gundam, a la the Strike Rouge parts, and some of the entry grade Strike Gundam parts, and the Burning Gundam. Some parts have been repainted with using Gundam markers, and so yeah, I got my Burning Gundam via Amazon, but you can find it at various places. Unfortunately, I don't believe our friends at Galactic Toys has a copy of it, but they do have the Strike Rouge and the entry grade Strike Gundam, which are the two parts I also use in this Gundam. So, if you want to try to build one of your own, yeah, look up the parts for the Burning Gundam, the Strike entry grade, and the Strike Rouge. So yeah, so let's get into the review / commentary of my custom built Gundam, and I'll catch you guys in a sec. So here's my Strike Gundam with everything I have with it. The two hands for both holding, the holding hands for the right arm, the other set of burning fingers for the left arm, inverse if necessary, and so this is technically also going to be a partial review of the Burning Gundam because the legs, the arms, up to the shoulder at least, the chest, part of the waist, and the back are all that of the Burning Gundam. So he had to be trashed due to it breaking many moons ago. So I finally had an idea to use spare parts of it. So yeah, so I can do a partial review of the God Gundam. So let's talk about the God Gundam parts in general before I get into further in this review. One, the legs, while good for posing, are pretty bad because after a while, this knee right here does separate. The polycaps do separate on this, so it will eventually just slide out on you like that if you're not too careful. So yeah, you may want to thicken up the piece or glue it shut in a pose, because it will slide off. As you can see, no real ab crunch. The hands, you can, do the whole pseudo transformation by just taking it off and moving it back to be the regular mode. If my blind eyes could work for a second. I love this. Off camera works. On camera does not. See, you can do like that, but be careful when you do that. The wrist piece right here does slide, so it can come loose. As you can see, you just really push it back with the hand armor, so it does make it looser, which can cause the hands, be it the original Burning Gundam's hands or the newly added, Strike entry hands, so be careful with that. Speaking of which, yes, the Strike entry hands do fit, but very loosely. But when you have it in the burning finger position, as such, it can actually hold the arm. Did something fall? Oh, the back of the hand. I was wondering, like, I thought it was one of the hands that fell. Like that. And that's just the regular burning hand. So, yeah. Be careful. The hands will fall out on you. Sometimes for no reason. As clearly seen. Or because I was messing around with the hand too much. Who knows? So, yeah, you've got to be careful with that. The arm itself is very solid due to the fact that the arm frame is very similar between the Strike Rouge and the Burning Gundam. So it's just very easy for me just to pop off the arm at the shoulder and just stick it in. So that was an easy transformation. And as for the color scheme, I was trying to go for a yin-yang look for it, but I don't know. I mean, I like it, but that's just me. And yes, I didn't finish painting the back end of this piece. Downside, the side skirts are a bit off because the legs stick out a little due to the thickness of the hips. But they fit just well enough that these don't always go flying off. But, you know, they're not the most stable of pieces. And like I said before, technically this hand does fit, but very loosely. So you can get it to fit. As you can see, it does fit just tight enough that it fits, but won't fall out constantly. But if you move it too much, much like the regular hand, it will fall out. Pretty much all the other gimmicks of the Burning Gundam is still here. i.e. the backpack transformation into hyper mode. Ta-da. Also, oddly enough, this piece right here droops over time. I have no idea why. It just... when it was on my desk, it's just slowly dropping down and just eventually just goes down. No idea. It just droops. So they could be age, but yeah, you should be aware of that. It will droop. And of course, like all Gundam counterparts, it does form the core lander. Like this. I painted the white parts of the wings black because I happen to like the color black. There was no big significant reason why. I just happen to like the color. And this is actually done with a sticker. So if you want to change that, or you don't want to use a sticker at all, I recommend silver paint. Possibly metallic ones. So you get a nice shine on it. The back of the legs, I use stickers. The knee gets decent posability because it is supposed to get in a lot of fighting poses. Between this and the combo poses it can do with the Nobel Gundam. Though I do wish they made a Rising Gundam, remaster. Revive. It can stand up on its own weight, which is great. Hey, look, told you. Eventually that thing does droop. It just drooped on camera. But yeah. Decent posability. Keyword decent. I do recommend a stand. Not that it couldn't stand up on its own, but with the legs sometimes popping out on you, I just think it's more of a safety concern, or you don't want to lose a piece. And yeah, I also painted the daggers that came with the Strike Rouge. So to give it more of a close combat vibe to this Gundam, instead of just having the beam rifle, which went to its counterpart suit, the Beowulf, because I need to do something with the beam rifles from both the Strike Rouge and the entry grade. So yeah, that went there, along with the shoulders of the Burning, the waist of the Burning, and yeah, everything else is the original Strike Rouge, which got partially repainted, much like this dude got partially repainted. i.e. the waist, the parts of the wings, the shoulder armor. So let's just wrap up this review and call it a day. So here we go. So all in all, this is a great piece to have, or at least when I built it. Don't get me wrong, the Dark Reborn is one of my favorite looking ones due to I just like the head sculpt of the Reborn's Gundam in general. But it's a decent build. If you want to try this won't take long. As long as you're patient. Basically, be more patient than I am. Maybe figure out why that one fin keeps drooping. Because that will, if you're anything like me, drive you nuts. But yeah, if you don't want to, if you want to do your own combinations, go for it. Hey, if you want to show me your custom builds, I'm always down for that, because those are always cool to see. But yeah, you can get pieces to build your own at Galactic Toys via, the head and hands of the Strike entry grade, or you can just use the head and hands of the regular Strike Rouge. If you just want to build this guy, you can also, and of course you need to get the Burning Gundam. Actually, I think they just got a shipment of Burning Gundam. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. But if they do, just use the backpack, the chest and the back of the Burning Gundam along with the core lander, the majority of the arms of the Burning Gundam, the legs, and then yeah, you'll be able to make your own Burning Gundam to make the God Strike Gundam. I want to thank everybody for watching. Next week, I should, if I'm lucky, get the Load Astray Omega coming in. So, look forward to that. I still have to build the Susanoo for Monday's episode, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. Or at least Saturday. One of the two. At the time of recording. You know, I'll do it on Friday or Saturday, give or take. Thanks for watching. As I've noticed, I've been bouncing, at the time of recording, I've been bouncing between 144 and 143 subscribers. It's like I'm trapped in that nexus. So, at this point, I'm just hoping they get past it and get to 145. I have no problem people leaving. I get it. I may not be everyone's cup of tea when it comes to reviewing. But it's like, I need you all to stay. And then we'll worry about things in the future. Like, you know, when I hit 1,000 subscribers. But again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.